Exploring the Wonders of the Czech Republic, a Global Gallivant documentary. Welcome to the Czech Republic, a captivating country nestled in the heart of Europe, bordered by Germany, Austria, Slovakia, and Poland. Despite its modest size of about 30,500 square miles, similar to South Carolina, the Czech Republic boasts a remarkably diverse natural landscape. From the rugged Bohemian plateau and misty valleys to the snow-covered Sudetes Mountains, a winter paradise for skiers, this country offers dramatic contrasts within just a few hours' drive. The climate here is mild with 4 distinct seasons. Even in the chilly winter months when temperatures drop to 14 degrees, 10 degrees, the people of Prague enjoy their beer outdoors, undeterred by the cold. The Czech flag, featuring white and red with a blue triangle, symbolizes the 3 historic lands of Bohemia, Moravia, and Czech Silesia. These regions are so culturally diverse that traveling 100 miles feels like passing through 3 different countries. The main language is Czech, which, while similar to Polish, is softer in pronunciation and considered one of the world's most difficult languages. Thanks to its popularity as a tourist destination, English is commonly spoken in major cities like Prague, especially among the younger generation. The population of about 10.7 million is mostly ethnic Czechs, with around 600,000 foreigners, mainly from Ukraine, Slovakia, Russia, and the US, drawn by the country's old-world charm, low cost of living, and peaceful lifestyle. One unique aspect of Czech summer living is the art of free sunbathing. Despite being landlocked, the country boasts over 100 officially recognized sunbathing areas. The most popular spot is Hostivaž, less than 30 minutes from downtown Prague. Set amid lush green forests, it's a summer haven for both locals and international visitors. Here, you'll find hundreds of people lounging under trees or on the grassy lake shore, sunbathing, reading, listening to music, or simply relaxing. Young women often wear minimal bikinis or nothing at all, sunbathing freely as if they were on the French Riviera, but with a laid-back, unpretentious vibe. Czech women are known for their beauty, blending Slavic gentleness with Western modernity. They often have naturally fair skin, slim figures, and a refined but understated sense of style, exuding confidence rather than relying on heavy makeup. What makes them even more attractive is their independent and decisive attitude. In relationships, it's not uncommon for Czech women to make the first move, invite someone out for coffee, and according to statistics, up to 50% of women pay their share on dates, even when dating foreigners. This independent spirit is reflected in many modern Czech families, where the wife often works full-time and is the breadwinner, while the husband takes parental leave and cares for the kids. For those looking to meet Czech women, speed dating fairs are a popular option. In big cities like Prague and Brno, speed dating events are regularly organized, many designed specifically for foreigners living, studying, or working in the Czech Republic. One notable organizer is Randa Motil, active since 2009 and considered a pioneer in Czech speed dating. They host cozy gatherings in cafes or lounges, making it easy for singles to break the ice. Other options include Sing Love It, which offers weekend brunches, city tours, or wine tastings, and Seznamení večery, which hosts themed dating nights from book lovers to language lovers. The Czech Republic is split into 2 main regions: Bohemia in the west, home to the capital Prague, and Moravia in the east, centered around Brno. Bohemia stands out for its political power, economy, and academic heritage, while Moravia is friendly, rich in folk traditions, and has a slower pace of life. Bohemians are often seen as reserved and practical, while Moravians are warm, love wine and music, and are always ready to invite you to a spontaneous folk party. The differences are also reflected in architecture, with Prague showcasing Baroque, Gothic buildings, ancient castles and bridges, while Brno charms with its small-town feel, old wooden houses, and lively squares filled with cafes and weekend live music. One of the most unique rituals for women in the Czech Republic happens at Easter. Unlike in the West, Czech women look forward to being playfully whipped with soft willow branches and splashed with cold water, as tradition says this brings health, youth, and fertility. Another charming event is the Massapust Festival in February, where young women wear traditional costumes, carry flower wreaths, and visit elders for marriage blessings. In a small Czech town, an unprecedented event took place. the world's first money rain. This event was the brainchild of Kamil Bartoszek, a Czech internet star known as Kozma. He dropped $1 million from a helicopter over a field in Lísy nad Labem, with each bill having a QR code linking to a charity platform so participants could donate or spread a positive message. The Czech Republic is also a nation passionate about astronomy. Located in Old Town Square, the 600-year-old Horloge astronomical clock isn't just Prague's most famous selfie spot, it's also the world's oldest working astronomical clock. With its massive gears, multi-layered dials, and moving figures every hour, Horloge doesn't just tell time, it recreates the universe on a stone face. Named the world's most beautiful city by Time Out magazine in 2021, Prague, known as the City of 100 Spires and the Golden City, boasts over 500 bell towers and centuries-old buildings preserved almost perfectly. The Old Town Square, the 14th century Charles Bridge, Wenceslas Square, and Prague Castle, the world's largest castle complex according to Guinness, create a fairy tale atmosphere with modern comforts. Prague locals are known for their elegant, simple lifestyle and contentment with small joys, with the city scoring high for safety, clean air, reasonable costs, and efficient public transport. Although over 73% of Czechs live in urban areas, almost every family owns or has relatives who own a small country house or forest cabin called a chata, or chalupa, similar to American weekend cabins. These aren't just getaways, they're a way of life where families leave the city every weekend to camp, hike, bike, or simply sit quietly among pine trees. One traditional activity closely tied to nature is mushroom picking, with over 70% of Czechs going mushroom hunting at least once a year. The Czech Republic is also a land of love, with thousands of padlocks hanging on ancient bridges across the country. In Prague, the most famous love bridge is next to the Čertovka Canal in the Malá Strana district, with more than 200 new locks added each year. Patriotism is also a distinctive Czech trait, with over 71% of Czechs preferring to buy local products and choosing domestic travel over going abroad. Beer is essential to Czech society, with the country being the world's biggest beer drinkers, outpacing both Germany and the US. About 90% of men and 50% of women here admit to drinking beer regularly, with nearly every Czech town having its own brewery, with family recipes passed down through generations. Traditional pubs called hospoda are everywhere, and even business meetings often start with a beer. The Czech Republic is a travel paradise, with every city, castle, and hill telling a story centuries old. Not far from Prague is Prague Castle, listed in the Guinness Book of Records as the world's largest castle complex. There's also the world's oldest working astronomical clock, Horloge, right in Old Town Square, drawing millions of visitors every year. If you love peace and unspoiled beauty, visit Český Krumlov, a small town by a winding river recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. For wellness, check out Karlovy Vary, the famous spa city with over 12 natural hot springs, once visited by royalty and even Goethe and Beethoven. And if you love wine, South Moravia will delight you with endless vineyards and vibrant fall wine festivals. Living in the Czech Republic can be a very attractive option if you're looking for a place with reasonable living costs, but still offering a high quality of life. Rent prices in the Czech Republic vary by area, but are still much lower than in big US cities. A one-bedroom apartment in downtown Prague costs about $700 to $900 per month, while in smaller cities like Brno or Ostrava, you'll pay only about $400 to $600. For groceries, if you cook at home, expect to spend about $250 to $350 per month per person, including meat, veggies, bread, and even beer, a national staple. Eating out is also easy on the wallet, with a meal at a casual restaurant usually costing about $8 to $12, and even upscale restaurants rarely exceeding $25 to $30 per person. With these costs, the Czech Republic is a place many would like to visit or even settle down. Whether you're drawn by its old-world charm, low cost of living, or peaceful lifestyle, the Czech Republic offers a unique blend of history and modernity in the heart of Europe.